Happy Thanksgiving. Got my cross, all right? So don't come for me. Give me a couple of seconds here to get my coffee. Hold on. If there are any bad spirits in the chat, I compel you to leave. I saw this on my shelf when I was sitting down, and I was like, you know what? I can use this in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit of Christ compels you. Isn't this beautiful, though? Remember how I was talking to you guys the other day about my thrift store finds? This was one of them. Beauty, isn't it? It's a whiskey crystal in ish. Okay? So if you think you're coming in here with your bad energy, evil spirit, your demons out here on the web, you can't touch me, okay? So listen, guys, how is everybody? Okay. Oh, for the love of all things holy. Hold on. This is not a good sign, is it? Having an exorcism up in here. Things are getting knocked over. Told you, man. Told you. I didn't even touch nothing. I don't even know if that was my elbows. Did you internet demons in here? Kicking up a stir. You know what I'm saying? Did everybody have a nice RIP camera? Farm girl, please don't say that. I do have an Allstate warranty on my camera. This camera was mad money, yo. I protected my investment. Thank God, because you just saw, your girl AZ's a hot mess. We already know that. Right? So listen, guys, did everybody have a good day? I had a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. I know not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, right? I don't know if you saw my community tab, but we had to explain to Julie Virgo last night, what Thanksgiving was. And Julie, I told her, I'm from Massachusetts, right? That's where all this nonsense started, okay? And I call it nonsense because, the American public schooling system has us all brainwashed into thinking the Feather Indians and the Pilgrims sat around, they ate mad food, they became biffles. No, it's not how it happened. Don't even get me started on Christopher Columbus, but we're not here for that, right? Because above all else, it's always a good day to give thanks. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, as if this holiday is, about Fat Cat. Hi, Fat Cat. That's my aunt's nickname, by the way. I guess there used to be a cartoon a long time ago where somebody yelled Fat Cats or something. I don't know. But every time I see your name, I think of my aunt. That's her nickname. And she's not even fat. She just, I don't know. It's a long story. But anyways, AZ is the OG pilgrim. Yo, not only am I the OG pilgrim. No, the pilgrims were from Julie's land, okay? Kinda, sorta. They come over with all their diseases and sickness and, y'all already know, okay? The indigenous people, what they did to the indigenous people. Because Massachusetts, I don't know if you guys know this, is full of Indian history, right? We have all a lot of our casinos and stuff are named after Indian tribes, rightfully so. They're still fighting for their number one spot. The battle still hasn't ended. I do live kind of sort of close to Plymouth Rock, right? Plymouth Rock was the biggest disappointment in my life. My parents took me there when I was little. It's not that far from where I live either. Definitely under an hour. Definitely. So they were like, yeah, we're going to take you to Plymouth Rock where the Pilgrims landed. And I'm like, sweet. Now, in Massachusetts, we have a lot of big rock. Well, not a lot, but we have big rocks. Like, we had a rock called Profile Rock, which, like, the profile of an Indian. So, like, we have all these, like, big, cool rocks. So I'm thinking we're going somewhere cool, right? No, we get to Plymouth, Massachusetts, and it's, like, this stupid little rock. And come to find out, you want to know a secret? Want to know a secret? Don't tell anybody. It's not even the real rock. It's not even the real rock they landed on. It's just a rock that was from the area, so they say, right? And then, we get Halloween. We got Massachusetts has a rich history, right? I don't even know if I mean, I should probably be careful there because I think that it started in Massachusetts, but I'm not 110% sure. But the Salem witch trials, all the witches and stuff, definitely not far from there either. So, yep. If you Profile Rock, you must be close to where I am. Krista, I bet I am. Profile Rock's not far at all. Like, I gotta be careful here because there's crazy people here trying to destroy my life because they can't take some criticism. You know what I'm saying? But I do live very close to there. Very close. But Profile Rock fell apart. Did you know that, Krista? Like last year, I think it fell apart. It just crumbled. I went there. This is a true story, by the way. I went there when I was little, and me and my cousin found an arrowhead. Legit, okay? Which is kind of unheard of because there's been a million trillion people hanging out around there since, the Indians were here. But we found one. You have a vintage Salem Witch t-shirt? Oh, shoot, kid. That's cool. There's lots of witches with YouTube channels. I know. I don't get into that stuff. Okay, like I said, power Christ compels you. I do believe in energy more. I'm more New Age now, and this is nothing against Jesus. Okay, I'm sure he was a good man. I'm not saying nothing about that. I'm just saying, I think that universal energy is where it's at. But just an opinion. But anyways, I'm in a food coma. I'm moving kind of slow. I might have my pants unbuttoned. I might not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a rough day. Okay. So. Oh, you didn't know that, Krista? Yeah. It like just one day it just fell apart. Kind of like the man on the mountain in New Hampshire. Nothing lasts forever, right? With erosion and whatnot. The capital of your state is Salem. And the trials were about classism and land. Depends on who you ask. I mean, depends on who you ask. There's a lot of crazy rich history, right? Like Lizzie Borden is near where I live, kind of that house. I know a lot about Lizzie Borden. Every report in school that I got to do, I picked her. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Massachusetts is not big at all, but a lot of stuff has happened here, right? We were one of the first 13 colonies. Yeah. I got my yoga pants on too. I was just playing. I have these yoga pants. I got these yoga pants at Target. Okay. They are, all right. If you were to like look at me, you'd be like, why do you have leather pants on? But they're not. They're like spandexy leather looking pants and they're super comfortable. Yeah, I've been wearing them all day. Your mom, okay. So your mom's from the Riv. Fall River. Fall River is interesting place. Yeah, I don't live far from there. Yep. So I wanted to come on and say hi. I'm just like Caroline. Caroline, well, good thing I'm not a witch. I know, right? Speaking of, right? Here she comes. Do I know Whitey Bulger? Real Entertainment News. Funny you say that because I have a lot of all right, my mom has like 9 brothers and sisters, okay? This is a true story, right? And I have some, my mom grew up in Dorchester, which is like, you know what I'm saying? Dorchester, Massachusetts is like the heart of like Boston. Like my mom was straight, my mom's a straight OG, okay? Anyways, her brothers, who are older than her, they knew Whitey. They knew, well, they didn't know him personally. They knew his men. You know what I'm saying? The underbosses and shit. We talk about crime bosses. My uncles did some things with the underbosses, right? So anyways, my Uncle Pudgy, God rest his soul, Uncle Pudgy, R.I.P., I remember when I was a kid, right? He had a big X scar across his chest, like almost like somebody took a knife to him and made an X across his chest. It was a nasty scar. And I remember as a little kid looking at him and being like, Uncle Pudgy, why do you have like a big X on your chest? And like he would never answer me. And as I got older, rest his soul, my mom told me that one of Whitey's people cut him up. This is a true story too. Whitey Bulger, y'all. So yeah, got some deep roots over here in Massachusetts. Whitey Bulger, I can't believe he actually got caught. I thought that man was gonna get away with that forever. You know? Where's my friend Hoot 3? You guys know Hoot 3, right? She's in a lot of people's comments. She's here, there, everywhere. She's a cool lady. I don't think she's here. I haven't seen her name, but want to hear what a small world this place can be? This is a crazy story, right? One night I was in somebody's live chat. It wasn't mine. Maybe LB. I don't know whose it was, right? But it was a bump in chat. The chat was flying by, okay? And then Hoot 3, there you are. I'm telling the story of how we met, right? So she's like, yeah, I'm from that area. And I'm like, you are? And I'm like, my mom's from Dorchester. She's like, she is. So like, so Hoot 3's like, ask her if she knows this family. So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, there's no way. Like, but just for shits and giggles, I turned to my mom. I was with her at the time. And I was like, yo, do you know so-and-so? And she was like, yeah. She's like, ask her if she knows. Then she gives me first names. And Hoot 3's like, yup. And my mom's like, yup. So I'm like the middle person between Hoot 3 and my mom. And come to find out, like, they ran with, like, the same people, like, the same hood. Like, what a small world, right? Like, I can't even believe that happened. Like, my mom still laughs about that, right? Like, we're like, how in the world? You just never know. Just never know. So, yeah. She knew, Hoot 3 knows who my mom's best friend was growing up. It's, like, wild. What are the odds, right? Small world. And I remember asking my mom, I'm like, yo, this lady says she's from the area. I remember just humoring it. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna know each other. No, they did. They knew a lot of the same people, you know. So that was kind of cool. It's weird how that happened. That was a riot. Hoot 3. That what stuff like that happens. It's like, wow, you know. So anyways, you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, there's lots of people here on these YouTube streets who are just like out to get me. They're making up lots of crazy things. And I just kind of been dealing with it in my own way, right? Like I do have my Instagram, which I do talk on live, right? I do here and there I'll tweet something, but like for the most part, I really don't feed into it here on my YouTube channel, right? Because first of all, you know, I kind of had no choice with the whole Roadhog thing because, like, he was a story I covered as part of a story. It was like a story within a story, and it turned up into being, like, the craziest situation ever, and the man's still out here trying to do God only knows what. You know, I'm on welfare. I'm the Grinch. What else? I'm a Section 8 junkie Grinch. I mean, it's okay. He's got people reporting me to the government. I got an email. I checked my email last night. Okay, let me just read this to you because this is funny. This is how dumb people are, okay? Sometimes I'm like, wow, this place ain't worth it, but it is worth it because there's so many more good people than there are bad people around here. So I'm so grateful for that. And speaking of Thanksgiving, I am so grateful for that. Okay, so, and then I want to get into how Julie Virgo did me wrong. Oh, yeah. You here for the tea about Julie Virgo? You should be. Okay, so somebody named Mark Weikenheiser, I'm sure that's your name, Mark. Are you on welfare? Are you getting food assistance? Are you on subsidized housing? If so, are you reporting all the income you get from super chats, merch, coffee, memberships, PayPal, and AdSense? If not, you should, or you'll be charged with welfare fraud. You look capable of working. Your audience should not be supporting you through taxes and donations. Get a job. Support yourself and your family. I detest anyone who has children and expects the government and others to support them. Well, Mark, have a seat, because I ain't responding to your email. That's for damn sure. So you can end up Jesse and me and fish in my email and whatnot. But yeah. So like one time when my daughter was born, I was out of work on maternity leave, and I got some formula from like a program called WIC, and that's about it. That's where my assistance started and ended. As many of you know, thanks to a lot of nasty people on these streets who looked up my court stuff, that I have a pending child support case with the daughter of my father. We're not like enemies. It's just something we decided to do. It's sad that I even have to explain this, but here we are. Life happens, sometimes people break up, and we've broken up, got back together, broken up, got back together, and it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So about 7 months ago, I filed for child support because, we both agreed it'd be the best thing to do to keep it on the books. And then we got back together this past spring, summer, and it didn't really work out, so on October 5th, we had court. Anyways, so they go looking into my stuff, right? All these haters, and they're like, AZ doesn't know who the father of her child is. And I'm like, listen, I'm a lot of things, okay? But that ain't one of them. So that was really like insulting, right? Because in Massachusetts, if, all this stuff happens, sometimes you have to go through certain steps to get into, the whole thing, right? So I've explained this on my Instagram. I'm not going to get too into detail here because I honestly don't think you guys even care, but there's something called establishing paternity. So of course these bozos read that and they're like, oh my God, call Maury. You are not the father. I'm like, you guys are so dumb. That's not what it means at all. Sorry to burst your little bubble. But so I have that. And then I have all these people. Well, thank you, Prolific. I have all these people like apparently reporting me to the government, which is fine with me because I have nothing to hide. And furthermore, if I'm making so much money off of super chats and memberships and AdSense and stuff, guess what, you dummy, Mark Weissenhauer, all that stuff has to go to my bank account. You know that, right? Like you can't really hide that stuff. So I'd be pretty dumb if I did that, right? Like, and then some people wonder why I won't like connect my art. It's not even really, it is a business, but it's not, because I have a steady stream of like people I work for from Florida. I've explained this too. That also gets reported, on my bank stuff. So I don't know how you guys think I'm out here just, living a grinchy welfare life and and just, I don't know where people come up with this stuff. I really don't. So, I mean, I have no problem with people who are on assistance. Everybody goes through bad stuff in life and it happens. You know what I'm saying? And if it's, if it's available to you and you need help, by all means, use it. I don't think anybody should be shamed for that reason, right? But have fun reporting me. If you really think I'm out here on these streets just, robbing the government while I get money wired to my bank account, you should probably get familiar with how things actually work because you're stupid, okay? Okay, but you can report me, it's fine. So I have people doing this on their live streams, telling people to go do it on their live streams, only to come down and, delete it later because delete and retreat because whoops, I look stupid doing that. So let me hide it from everyone so it doesn't come back to bite me so I can continue to play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like whack energy. So along with that and some other stuff in real life, it became like overwhelming. I'm like, damn, people are really crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So mostly what was happening in my real life. So I took a little bit of a break, right? And now I get made fun of for taking a break when the same person was crying on their YouTube live stream. It's like so dumb, okay? I'm human. We go through things. If you want to make fun of me for that, by all means, go ahead. Like, but when you're out here, like, crapping on people who do need it, because what they're trying to do is, while they're hurling these accusations at me, right, which are nothing but accusations, they're insulting people out there who really do, have Section 8 housing, who really do have food stamps, who really are going through a hard time. And it's like, do you know how mean and awful you sound doing that? I know that this person's moderator, one of their moderators was like, I'm on welfare, and like they got insulted. It's like, bro, you're hurting. And this is what happens with these people, right? They come for me. Thank you, Shyla. They come for me and they end up hurting other people in the process. And that's not okay. So Shyla's messy art says, hope everyone has a wonderful day. Hope it's a day to reflect, enjoy your family, and learn the real history of Thanksgiving. Thank you, Shyla. I know, Shyla. It's crazy how many people don't really know the real history of Thanksgiving, right? It is a shame, but thank you very much, Shyla. So yeah, all of this. Thank you, Crystal. Teaspiracy. I worked in a courtroom for years, and if people are not married, the court doesn't take their word as fact and always do a paternity test. And even though there is no question who the pop is, see, my situation, I know that happens, but my situation is this, okay? And I don't mind sharing it because whatever. When I had my daughter, it was a couple months after my birthday, all right? I had worked overnight shifts just to give you an idea of where I was in life, okay? I worked at the mental institution overnight. And the reason why I worked overnight is because it was less dangerous to work overnight being a pregnant woman, because these people attack you. You have to put them in holds. You have to be a tough person to handle some of these teenage girls that I was around. So in order to be safer, they put me on overnights, which was really hard on my pregnant self, okay? But I did it because you do what you need to do, to survive. So that's what I did. So what happened was, I would literally sleep all day because I was tired and pregnant. And then I would go to work at night, right? I work like 11 to 7, 11 at night till 7 in the morning, come home, sleep. So what happened was, because I was so tired, because I was growing a human and working overnights, I never renewed my license because I was like, I'm too fat, I'm too tired, I don't care. Like literally, it was a struggle just to go to work every day. Like the last couple months of my pregnancy was just, my ankles were swollen, okay, it's not easy. I had cankles, okay? I had cankles. It was like, thankfully they went away. Some of y'all here have cankles 24/7 with no child, so bless your hearts. But anyways, so I didn't, like a dummy, I didn't renew my license. So when I had my daughter, because her father and I were not married, and because my license was expired, he could not sign the birth certificate. I know it sounds weird, but we both had to have valid ID in order for him to sign. See, that it wasn't the case with me because obviously she came out of my body, right? So they knew I was the mother. But the license. So, anyways, we went to fix the license. As soon as I left the hospital, we were in the hospital forever with my daughter because we had. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, I went to the DMV as soon as we could. We fixed it, and then we went to the hospital. Where they do all the paperwork and stuff, and they weren't there. A couple more times we tried to go there and get it signed, and it just didn't work out. And he's never denied his child a day in his life. Even at the court hearing, he was like, it's definitely my daughter. Like, so I don't know why you people think like that I'm some case on Maury. It's hilarious. It really is. It's really funny. Like, yo, you need some Bengay for your shoulders for that reach. For real. Yeah. So thank you, Crystal, for doing that. So when we had our court date in October, the mediator person, because it was online, there was like a mediator person, and she was like, we highly suggest that we do this first. And I'm like, freaking, I have it all recorded because I'm not stupid for one, so I recorded the whole thing. It's like the lengths that these people go to is so pathetic, right? Like they really have people out here on the streets accusing me, reporting me to the government based off of what? Based off of what? Where is your evidence that I get anything from the government? You think because do you think because I'm filing for child support that must mean, oh, she needs child support, she must have Section 8, she must have this, she must be getting food stamps? No. I have a whole nother side hustle that some of you don't even know about, and there's a reason for that. And this is the reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. It's just, this is how it goes out here in these streets, So it's just crazy. And meanwhile, the same person is pointing at me like she's doxing me with no proof to none of this. And meanwhile, you got people putting them up on their platforms, not asking a goddamn question. Just like, yeah, sure, sounds legit to me, And if you want the backstory, you can go to his channel. Oh, no, you can't, because he deleted all the shit. So how are you going to even see? You know what I mean? It's so dumb. People in the recent person, you know, the guy, his stream, in his live chat. Yeah. So it's like lovely, isn't it? And I'm like, damn, like, let's rewind. All I did was like give this man some freaking valid criticism, and he immediately signed off and called me XYZ, promised me war, already had the my arch nemesis lined up to come on his show like prior to that, by the way. And yeah, so, but anyways, yeah, I'm all right. It's just, I took a minute, Serena. I was like, here's the thing, right? So I have people out here who are amazing. Like they're really like sad that that happened to me. You know, no one likes to see anybody go through that, right? They're like, oh, this is where he works. This is this. This is his court record. This is this. And I said, you know something? Let me tell you something. If I reported him, I wouldn't be able to live with myself, because he has people that rely on him. But he's got people out here reporting me XYZ, you know what I'm saying? But like, we ain't the same. We ain't the fucking same. Know that. Call me whatever you want. We ain't the same. Because let me tell you, these internet web sleuths, put it this way, there's more on this person than you could possibly imagine, and all they have on me is child support and lies, literally. Speaking of lies, let's get into the next subject real quick. Yes, it's chilly in New England, isn't it? He's saying it at me. I don't even know. See, I don't watch this individual. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, I love you guys out here who send me DMs, but like, I don't want clips. I just, unless it's something that I need to know, right? I'm glad you brought that up, because it made me think of something. Jolly Bridge Burner, thank you. Unless it's something that's like really serious and I really should know about it, I just couldn't be bothered, honestly. Couldn't be bothered. So I don't need no one to send me nothing. I appreciate the people who do, because I know you're just looking out for my best interest. Like, I get that. I really do. I can appreciate that. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, this is a little much, right? Like, so in the midst of all this, okay, I find out through Julie's Twitter the other night that she's my she's a rogue moderator, you guys. This gives testament to how I don't watch this individual, because I would have known this, okay? So apparently on the night of the 14th, which just so happens to be the same night that we'll call this person Bat, B-A-T, okay? Bat decided they could no longer be a moderator of mine, because they can't support Christ conflict, even though I'm just up in his live chats or whatever. All of a sudden, even though this person had a problem with them since August, all of a sudden just ups and decides, you know, they can't support me. Okay, fine, whatever. But you know what the fucked up part is, guys? This is the person that went to him. I don't even want to say his name. I really don't. This is the person that went to him, let his entire live chat blame Julie Virgo for being a rogue mod. Okay. Now, while Bat was watching this unfold, letting everybody blame Julie Virgo, she was also showing up in Julie Virgo's live chats like, hey, girl, how is everything? Like, yo, you're psycho. You are psycho. And the other night on my Instagram, I was like, oh, everybody leave Bat alone, you know. Who does that? Like, showing my private DM, which I've already talked about with my IG. Like, now you're trying to frame another moderator to save your own neck. And y'all wonder why I show up with a cross to slay these demons? The power of Christ compels you. You know what I'm saying? Stay away. Y'all are some dark energy beings, okay? They are, right? Yup. Dark energy beings. So, yeah. So, because there's a theory behind this, okay? Now, when I went through a little bit of a dark day, I was like, I'm gonna take a little break, yada yada. A few people like Kim and Stacy, observations by Bill, a bunch of you guys who were very supportive, made me a nice. Some people made me videos, some people left kind comments, and then you had Real Entertainment News who was yelling at Roadhog like, "Why'd you do this to T-Spiracy?" People were just like, they knew. This is the thing. They think I sent all these people out, like Real Entertainment News, to attack him. He has his own problems with you, okay? It ain't my fault. I have nothing to do with that, right? So they're like, oh, from what I sense from it on Twitter is, this person's jealous that I have so much support, basically. So he was like, how can I infiltrate her support? I know. Bat already has a problem with her, so I'm just gonna take Bat in and we'll fool her, make her think like it's Julie Virgo. So the mind games that have gone on top of, being reported to the government, and there's more. There is so much more, okay? But nondescript, you know what I'm saying? So in the midst of all this Ursula chick, right? Y'all know who Ursula is? Ursula is one of the hold on, who? Hold on. SM. Oh. Screamed help. Anyways, so Ariel's aunt. Yeah, exactly. Ursula. Ariel's aunt. The bottom sea dweller. The purple. Let me show you real quick. Anyways, so people are here. Okay, for 3 days in a row. Tyra. I call you Ursula because you remind me of Ursula. And you've done countless hours of streams using my name. Just like, oh my god, I can't believe Tyrsula does this. Like, Ursula, for 3 mornings in a row, you have tagged me first thing in the morning on your community tab. It really warms my heart to know, Ursula, that when you wake up in the morning and you wipe the crusty troll crust out of your eyes and your troll feet hit the floor, you go, let me tag T-Spiracy. And, you wake up running over to, Real Entertainment News' chat, live stream, so you can see what people did. Like, because that's what I do when I wake up. I hit up the people I'm not in agreement with and watch their streams. That's dumb. Stop tagging me in dumb shit. I don't care if you make videos about me because you're freaking Ursula, okay? Okay. And then the other one, let me show, just to give you a glimpse of how ridiculous this stuff is, okay? I ain't paying Ursula no more. What am I gonna gain by freaking coming at Ursula? Like, it's even a fight at this point? Like, I just don't know what these people want. Go, like, state your opinion. No one ever stops anyone from stating their opinion. Go for it. Like, if you want to join the hate parade with all the J names, by all means. Do you, boo, But please stop thinking of me when you wake up in the morning. That's just weird. Honestly. So, let me show you guys this. This is just wild. It really is. The other day, hold on, where is it? Okay. I made a tweet the other day in reference. You could call it an overall generalization, but it was in regards to, the hog, the street pig, we'll call him, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else, like, literally, I had been getting DMs about this person just obsessing. So I was like, if I was as nondescript as you, I'd be obsessed with me too. Right? Ursula said she recruited those women like sheep. She's so nice. Ay, fucking squad goals over there, huh? Squad goals. All right, so just a generalization, okay? Don't you know nondescript 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all were like, hey, it's not my fault. You can't, like, I make commentary. What the hell was it? I don't even know. Not Bambi. She don't bother me. Whatever. Hold on. You didn't believe this shit. Imagine being so self-important, or do you really consider yourself nondescript? Oh, look it! She changed her name to nondescript housewife because she thinks that, like, this is about her. Yo. Has commentary channels, it's inevitable that we will end up in videos and it's not always going to be positive. It's called criticism. And people have made plenty of videos about me, LOL, and they weren't anywhere near as respectful as I was and dealt with a lot of low blows. Okay, that's great. What the hell does that have to do with my generalization quote of like what? And so I have to explain to these nondescript people that, like, yo, if the shoe fits, lace the bitch up, wear it. But I wasn't talking about you. Like, let me tell you something. If I saw a tweet like this, the last motherfucking thing I would do is be like, oh, they're talking about me. I'm nondescript. They must be talking about me. Like, where they do that at? Like, that is freaking weird energy. So for all these people to hop on it and be like, you obviously are talking about me. Like, are you nondescript? I mean, like, okay then, like, what the fuck? Like, I can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I cannot make this stuff up. Everybody is fighting to be the most nondescript. I know. I never thought I'd see the day. Like, yo, there's bitches out in these YouTube streets fighting for that number one spot of most nondescript. And it's kind of weird, you know? It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. So, no, I'm the most nondescript. No, it's me. No, she's talking about me. Like, what? Girl, I don't do you, boo. Like, what? I'd be mad embarrassed. I really would. But nah, she was like, I'm just gonna change my name to it because I know it's about me. Okay then. That's really weird. But yeah. So that's where we're at today. So what I'm gonna say to that is, you're so vain. You probably think this tweet is about you. You're so vain. Anyways. So one more funny one, because I just cracked myself up, right? I don't even know who this person is, okay? I really don't. AZ, by your thinking, if someone has criticism about you, they are not your equal. That's foul. Yo, when did I say anything about criticism? Nope, didn't say it. Still, keep up, people, keep up, okay? Keep up. So, she's like, yeah, don't put yourself up too high. You may hurt yourself falling from your pedestal. And I'm like, well, if you keep putting yourself this low and classifying yourselves as nondescript, I mean, then I have no choice, do I? Like, what planet is this? You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault you're classing yourselves as nondescript. Like, what? So weird. Anyways, like, I don't know why this girl thinks, like, I care, because I don't. All right, I have enough. I have bigger fish to fry. You want to be buddy with Tyrsula? Go ahead. It's fine. You know, do you? It's fine. I really don't care. That's the whole point. You know, I know what I've been working on, guys, and I'm super excited about it. You guys, ever since the whole sorry, you guys are funny. The petty stool, comfort doll. I hope you're feeling well. I know. So listen. Oh, that's a great question. What happened to the abusive men movement? You know, who cares about the abusive men movement when we can all congregate? Ratchets are us, and just hate the same person together and just, it's fine. That's what happened. That shows how much they care, right? They care so much about all the abusive men, but they're out here focusing on me, and I don't even know they're doing it. That's the thing. Like, I had to go and ask. I'm like, why is this girl jumping in? They're like, oh, she was on Tyrsula's panel. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You were so into the abusive men movement. What happened? Am I really more important? I mean, thank you. So glad that you abandoned your project to just gather up with the evil Jays. It's so cute. But anyway, so back to freaking smash the like button, Jackalope Herdmaster. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and another thing too, I'm never ever, if there is a creator out here, okay, guys, let me tell you this, because this is really important stuff. Okay, we all know that I made a video about hold on, I'm listening to my daughter out there. She's with her cousin. Hold on one second. I think they're up to no good. Something's too quiet out there. Moms, when things get too quiet, you're like, all right, what's happening? They're probably reading the snacks or something. I don't know. Anyways. Oh. Give me a second. I need to check on these two. Something ain't right. Let me get a little countdown for a second. Hold on. You can't trust these kids. They're watching Home Alone. Joke's on me. They were actually being good, quiet kids out there. I know. I was like, is the house burning down? Like, watching Home Alone. Okay, then. All right, so Exile Island, right, guys? Exile Island. Please. One thing I noticed, and I've noticed this since the whole like Charlotte thing, like you guys feel as though some people felt like they were being made to feel like they had to pick a side or choose like between two creators or whatever, and it should never be like that, right? Like you should never have to be afraid to talk in somebody's live chat for fear that the other creator will get jealous or mad or whatever, right? So the reason why I even have a problem with Tyrsula to begin with, right, is because she blocked people just for being in other people's chats. Like she blocked some of her members just for being in other people's chats, not trashing her, you know what I'm saying? Just being there. And I'm like, what? The only way I'd be mad at any of y'all is if you were trashing me with these people, like, but just being there, no. What does this say? A few years ago, when my youngest was too silent, he ripped a hole in the window screen, snuck in a cat to save it, and hid it in this closet. That is so cute, Sarah. Did you keep it or did you hand it over to like a shelter? That is adorable. Oh my god, he sounds like a really good person. What? I don't know if it's a he, but yeah, he ripped. Okay, he ripped a hole. So yeah, your son. That's so cute. I love that. Pepperoni, hi. How do we report a mod who had been very bad? I don't know. I mean, I can get you a complaint form, but can you just tell me here? Just tell me here. Or you could email me, or you could leave me a comment, Pepperoni, because I think you're Mario undercover. You know what I'm saying? I remember you, Pepperoni, okay? I know who you are. You used to be like, hey, it's a Mario. Is that you? You calling my streams just to say hi. Was that you? You haven't seen you in a while. I did unblock you, though, in case you didn't notice. Because somebody was all being blocking random people. Yeah, no, complete form. So we all know how I hate that turtle person, right? Because of obvious reasons. But there was something turtle person used to do that was actually really funny. He would no, let me tell you about the complaint form. This is something funny, and I can't even believe I'm saying something funny about this dude, but so he he writes blogs about people, and they're always just like nasty. So obviously every blog he writes, he's got people mad. Okay, so he used to get a lot of messages of people like complaining and being like, take that blog down, whatever. So what he would do is, this was like a real thing. It was freaking hilarious because sometimes people would actually fill it out because they're that dumb. So he made a paper, right? Or he made a list, and it was like a complaint form, he called it, and he would have them answer questions with emojis. So the directions on it would be like, tell me using emojis how this made you feel. It'll be like, the question would be like, how did the blog made you feel? And the person would answer it with an emoji. And then it'd be like, show me your feelings on this blog. Like the shit was funny because it was obviously like a joke, but some people were so dumb that they would actually fill it out, and like it would make it, yeah, it's pretty funny. You know what I mean? I thought that was hilarious. The answers would be the funniest part. You know what I mean? They'd be showing mad faces and stuff, like the red mad face, or oh my god. Anyways, let me go back up. Did I miss Pepperoni's comment here? Oh, Pepperoni. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. Now, I think, Pepperoni, I appreciate you being open with me and answering that, right? Because a lot of people wouldn't have done that, Pepperoni, so thank you. So I think what happened was, because I love my Shermar, and she's actually not usually a blocker, but I think I remember what happened. If memory serves me correctly, we were talking about Gabby Petito or something serious, and like you were being a little jokey jokester, and I think something happened where like it was like a little inappropriate or whatever. But I'm sorry that happened to you, but I have a lot of trust in Shermar. So I'm sorry, but you're unblocked now, and I'd appreciate it if we, I don't even know what happened. I have to go back and look. But you're here now. Sorry about that. She hardly ever blocks people. And I also think there was a mod too who was like silencing people in the chat, but actually blocking them from the entire channel, because I don't think a lot of people understood they could do that, right? Like if you're a moderator on a channel and you go to block somebody thinking like it'll block, because normally when you block somebody it blocks just you, right? But if you're a moderator on a channel and you block somebody, they're blocked from the channel. And I don't think a lot of people know that, right? I know that Shermar does, but oh, Julie, I want to tell you this too while you're here real quick, and we're not like, enemies and you didn't flip on me and stuff. I watched your stream earlier now that you have members, right? And I heard you say, I wish I could have more emojis or whatever, but you get to unlock more emojis. You don't need to make tiers of membership. The more people who subscribe to your channel or the more members you get, one or the other, you unlock more. It'll give you more emojis and stuff. So you don't need to have, I don't have tiers. I only have one level of membership, the $1.99 one. And every like few months I get to make, more emojis too. So just so you know. Eric. Hi, Eric. I think I missed Eric. I suck at reading comments. JFit says, glad to hear this. I don't know the two you reference, but I get nervous to chat because I like a lot of people, including you. CJ Fit, and that's the reason why I felt like bringing this up, right? Like, I don't feel like anybody should be afraid to do that, It's not fair. Like, Nobody should, and you're not the only one who feels that way. I know for a fact there's lots of people out there who will quietly watch other creators be like, I can't talk in the live chat because, you know, they're going to think that like we're best friends and that I don't support them anymore and whatever, you know. That's not okay. And the same goes with me. Just because you see me in someone's live chat doesn't mean I co-sign everything that comes out of their mouth, right? It's just really crazy. It's not fair to the subscribers, you know. So, and as long as nobody is you know, trashing me with the person that's putting the video on, like I don't see why anybody would block somebody for that, you know, especially member. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say I never been blocked from a channel, Jessica. You know, what can you do? You were first members. Oh, she got a little Britney girl emoji. I mean, membership badge. It's so cute. Oh, you're taking your doggy for a walk, Caroline? Okay. Steve was just talking about AZ and then straight away says anyone who believes in astrology is gullible. He also thinks that anybody that watches Unirock is stupid. So, I mean, you know, like I've said before, I like the open sea, okay? Put it this way, right, guys? When Steve asked me to come on my channel, I said yeah. And a lot of people were like, don't do it. I'm mad at you. Like, please don't let him on. They tried to talk me out of it. And I was like, look, dude, I'm just going to hear the guy out. Like, same with Unirock. Like, I've never, like, hated either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now I show up in Unirock's chats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never hated Steve. I never hated Unirock. Like, I have my own mind. I'm not going to let, like, the masses, like, sway me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so why would I start now? You know what I mean? Like, Unirock, I don't always agree with him. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some things about things he says I don't agree with. But I also think sometimes he can be funny, so he don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Wait, does Steve not believe in crystals either? If so, why did he want AZ to come do a stream about them? Because he knows crystals is something I'm passionate about. That's why. And he knew that that would get me on his show. That's why. You know? I like busy. You know? Yeah, I find some cool people in Unirock's chat too. I'm not going to say if they've never been nice to me, but most of the people in Unirock's chat are very nice. Exactly, Maz. You can't cancel culture and then say, if I see you in their chat and you come here, you'll be blocked right away. You ain't our people. This is something that Ursula says out loud. If I see you in that chat and you come here, you're blocked because you ain't our people. That's some Radiant Brit shit right there. You know? Somebody just asked me, and I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to take it down, what my favorite dish is on Thanksgiving. I'm like, my mom's stuffing, for sure. My mom has signature made stuffing, and it's wonderful. And I always ask her to make extra so we can freeze it and eat it for months to come. It's my favorite. Yeah, I don't know what his intentions were, but the funny part is this. I didn't even know until afterwards that he was having a GoFundMe. Like, I remember being on Twitter and being like, yeah, I'm going to go on Steve's and talk about crystals. And somebody was like, don't give him your money. And I'm like, why would I give Steve money? I was legitimately like confused about why they were saying that. And then people had explained to me like, oh, it's a fundraiser. And I'm like, I thought it was just about crystals. I didn't know it was a fundraiser. That's not why I didn't go though. I didn't go because my moderator Jay, I shouldn't have said her name. She's like fucking Beetlejuice. But she and I were having problems, and she's like his dream girl, and they're like best friends. And you know, I was like all set, you know. But he didn't invite me to talk about Roadhog, but had no problem hitting me up and being like, ha ha ha, what are you doing to Roadhog to make him cry? Ha ha ha, and then had him on a show. Okay then. which is kind of fucked up because I got how much blowback when I let him come up here, you know what I mean? Which is fine. It was my own decision, but it's like, yeah, whatever. And then, you guys know, commentary with K or opinionated K. I just call her K, so I can never think of how her channel name goes. Please forgive me. So K Opinionated, that's what it is. K Opinionated had, remember how when K Opinionated had Nat on and Katie on and all that stuff, and Steve was all bent about that? Well, you know, conversations with K, yeah. Well, the whole thing was, you know, they were just on her channel. She wasn't like telling them what to say, you know what I mean? Kind of like when I had Steve on my channel, I was like, he was just there. I was asking him questions, you know, and then we have people out here like, no, if someone's on your channel, it's your responsibility to update the audience and fix this and fix that and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, how come Steve's running around like, oh, I just had him on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. You're gonna shit on K, then you're doing the same shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like so sick of this place. That's why lately, by the way, I have been working on a video about sound frequency. Your girl has dove in face first into sound frequency and the effect it has on the human body and music and things like that. Okay. I hope you guys are going to like this video I'm working on because it's pretty cool. Because what I'm getting at here and the reason why I've been rambling for so long is this. This whole community has lost their ever-loving minds, in case you haven't noticed. Okay? I lost my mind a very long time ago. They've all recently lost theirs in unison, and it's a little much. Okay? It's a little much. So I'm like some of these people out here are just like begging me for my attention, and I'm like, I have nothing to say about you. Like, why would I make a YouTube video about, like, no. So anyways, the point of my story is this. Like, I just want to make content I'm passionate about. And you know what? I don't know if you noticed, but like, I don't really talk about Katie Joy that much anymore. Yeah, the Julie G thing, that was interesting because it was like, people really are doing this out here. Like, you know what I mean? Which spiraled and then spiraled into this story and spiraled into that story. And then here we are. Do you know what I mean? But I'm done with that, dude. I'm done. Oh, Kayla says, after your IG last night, I immediately looked up that YouTube medium astrologer, Sloan Bella, and girl, I banged her videos all night. I love her channel. That's so cool, Kayla. I'm glad you liked it. I love her channel. I've seen probably all her videos too, honestly. Like I said, I don't agree with everything she says, but she's a really interesting person. Like, you can't deny the fact that lady's interesting, right? Sherry says sound frequency in the medical field is very awesome. Yes, Sherry, I'm looking into that next. Somebody on my Instagram told me that they blasted their kidney stone with sound frequency, and I thought that was cool, right? So, Inquiz, I still need to accept you on Instagram, but I don't see your name as the way it is here, so I don't know. And I had to kind of stop accepting Instagram people because it's I just saw the energy for these energy vampires, some of them out here, so I kind of just stop accepting people. But what I want to show you guys is this, right? Just to give you a dose, because some of you don't have IG, and I want to share with you a little bit about this sound frequency stuff that I'm talking about, right? Because I feel like this sound frequency stuff is just so much more interesting than the nondescript. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about something that's intriguing, like that, you know, can hold my attention. I for right now, guys, the drama is just like, save it for your mama, okay? Because I'm not having it right now. I'm just not. Like, yeah, I'll joke around, have some banter, you know, make some jokes on Instagram, whatever. But like, y'all over here declaring wars and it's like calling me yuck mouth when you're over here looking like Ursula. I just don't want to do it, okay? Okay? So, like a wildebeest. All right. Never thought I'd see the day. Yuck mouth. Okay. All right. So what I want to play for you is this frequency thing, just to give you an idea of the kind of stuff I've been researching, right? Let me put this up on the screen. Hold on. Give me 1 second to open my IG. Now, say what you want about Kanye West, okay? This is where I'm starting with this. This is, you're like, oh God, I'm already giving up hope. But Kanye actually does know what he's talking about when it comes to this, because I've looked it up. So I know it's Kanye, but listen, I don't know if you guys have seen Kanye West's most recent interview with Nori, but it's actually really interesting, okay? And he talks about the 808. Ready for this? Here we go. I'm going to mute myself. And then I'm going to play you a David Bowie clip. That's really cool too, okay?
In the lowest chakra of your body. 808. The 808 exists in the lowest chakra of your body. The majority of content that's related to the 808 is killer or sexual content. The original 808s was even off pitch. So that meant it's an actual sound in a track that you don't realize is there that is up your entire frequency. Right. And now today, every time I hear a car come out, it's 808. But if you think about African music and hip hop and what we breakdance to, it was light. The percussion. It was upbeat. It was the drums. 808.
Now I'm going to play you a David Bowie one that's super old, that is super interesting. Okay. Let me mute myself again. Hold on.
Black noise is something that burrows.
What is black noise?
Black noise.
Yeah.
Black noise is something that Burroughs got very interested in. It's
Well,
no, it's the one facet of black noise is that everything, like a glass, if an opera singer hits a particular note, the vibrations are that of the metabolism of the glass, and it cracks it. Yeah. So black noise is the register within which you can crack a city or people, or it's a new controlled bomb. It's a noise bomb, in fact, which can destroy.
Is it a real thing? I mean, is it something that's actually somebody's experimenting with?
It was invented in France.
Could a tyrant use it to...
Well, until last year, you could buy the patent for it in the French patent office for about equivalent to $3-4.
And it would wipe out it's concentrated...
It depends how much money you put into it. I mean, a small one could probably kill about half the people, yeah, but a big one could destroy a city, or even more, I mean.
What is black noise?
Black noise?
Yeah.
Black noise.
First things first, why does David Bowie remind me of Princess Diana in this particular interview? Second thing, dude's super on the yay, you know what I'm saying? He's got the coke twitches, which is, you know, it is what it is, what is it, 70s something? Third thing is, did you hear what he said? Black noise. He said, up until recently, you could buy the patent. Now, this was a long time ago, obviously. He says, up until recently, you could buy the patent for black noise. And depending on how much money you put into it, you could take out a city, a town, a bunch of people, whatever. And you guys, this whole thing, beginning with Astro World, right? This is when, no, Princess Diana, I'm serious. Like, it really looks like a Jolly Bridge burner, I swear. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, man, this stuff runs so deep, and I want to keep talking about it right now, but I don't want to give too much of my video away. But I don't know if you guys have followed the Astro World stuff, right? About how people say that the whole vibration of the place literally felt like they were in hell. They like some of the and I know it sounds like tinfoil hat stuff, okay? But this is a real thing. Like, people really can use, and the thing is too, a lot of these noises that they can put in music are subliminal, meaning you don't even realize it, right? It'll mess up your whole frequency, like Kanye said, and you won't even know it, right? You don't even know it. It's pretty crazy stuff, right? Dick Cave, it looked like he was really into Bowie. No, Dick Cave, it looked like he couldn't move his face. His face was like, he was like, all right, you know, tell me they did not do some bangers before they went on live. They were all banged up off the yay. But yeah, the history of sound frequency is so wild, you guys. I want to just tell you everything now, but I can't. But somebody just said, isn't it weird how when the lights go out, you wake up? I didn't know that. I actually have never heard that one. You wake up immediately when you lose electricity? Wow. So a lot of the people, in case you don't know, right? A lot of the people who went to Astro World said they had this constant noise playing all day since the early morning. It was like a freaking siren sound and noise. And it's like people literally began to like unravel after a while, right? And you can't help but wonder what's really going on sometimes, right? Like I said, I don't want to give too much of it away, but I'm really, really excited about my video. You know, I think it's super interesting. Back in those days, it was 24/7. Yeah, David Bowie was, he's an interesting person. You believe that about Astroworld, you know? And I think a lot of people who think it sounds crazy, if they actually looked into it, they might believe it too, right? Because from the outside looking in, you're like, yeah, okay, sure thing. But no, really, it's pretty real thing. I'm not kidding. There was even a lady who broke down the whole concert who there's a one part where he's like, put your hands in the air in the sky, and like it's just like it's almost like he was running like a freaking seance, dude. I'm telling you, like the whole thing was just weird, and you don't notice it until someone's there pointing it out. Like, well, look when he did this. What about this? What about his shirt? What about his stage? What about his? You know, it looks like you're entering hell when you walk in there. Like the whole thing, and then it's guys, we all know this already, but I have to say it again. The name of it, Escape Plan. And they all got crushed by each other. And the name of it is Escape Plan. What? It's just too many weird coincidences, right? Too many weird coincidences. You know? Is there a such thing as coincidences? You know what I'm saying? And then it happened on Kris Jenner's birthday. Those Kardashians, man. If anybody was gonna be into some kind of dark, like, forces and sacrificial stuff, it'd probably be them. Probably be them, you know? Yeah, Shyla, I did look into that. So Shyla says, did you see the TikTok where the lady said a demon fell from the top of the stage and entered Travis? So, okay, I saw that and I was like, this is wild, right? But a bunch of people, now, take this how you want to take it. A bunch of people like, yo, that's a glitch. It's like a digital glitch that happens sometimes, and they gave a couple of examples of how and when that can happen, right? Especially if there's lights like moving around you, like at a concert. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it did look pretty sketchy, Shyla. It really did. It really did. And how Travis himself, his energy started to change throughout the concert, and he just seemed like subdued, like, you know, maybe it's the drugs, I don't know. But either way, I think that there's a lot of sketchy stuff that goes on. And you know what's kind of weird too? Like when I posted about how I was looking into all this sound frequency stuff on Instagram, a couple of you had hit me up. Like you've told me weird. Like Shermar, for example, she said one time she was at home alone and she had a beer mug of beer. Okay, and it wasn't one of the. It was one of the frozen ones, but it wasn't frozen. Okay. She said it was in one of those mugs, but it wasn't frozen and there was no ice in it. And all of a sudden, the thing just cracked and exploded, right? Now, listen, another reason why I believe this is like one time I was in chorus class with my friend in high school, okay? We were in choir. And we were standing there singing. And all of a sudden, her and I looked at each other and we both felt like we were going to pass out, right? So me, her, and the two people behind us all of a sudden got super sick and like we all like ducked our heads at the same time. It was almost like something went through us. It was the craziest thing. I can't explain it. I know it sounds nuts, okay? But I can't help but think of that and go, will we being targeted? Also, because I'm into all this sound stuff, I I've been looking at different aspects of okay. So as soon as I veered off into this, there's a million different rabbit holes. And somebody started telling me that, like, I don't even want to say his name, you know, the bad guy, not God, the bad guy. I don't even like saying it because I don't want to give him attention. You know, to do with the red horns and stuff, the fire blazing, you know what I'm saying? Power of Christ compels you, okay? So he was actually in charge of music. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Now, I just started digging into that, so haven't made my decision on it yet, but he was in charge of the music and trying to get people to worship with sounds and stuff like that. Now, granted, Lucifer, yeah, I just got into all this, okay? So I'm kind of diving into that, but I'm like, this is blowing my mind. Now, I have to be careful with this stuff because, as you all know, right, if you look hard enough, you'll find whatever it is you want to find. You can connect dots on a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, so far everything I've been looking into is super creepy, and I wouldn't be surprised. Put the cross down, I'm burning. I do have my sage around here somewhere. I'll blow it into the screen, all right? Most unclean, I know. Yep, like how they can crack the glass, the opera singers. Yep, that's what David Bowie said. Yeah, there's a lot of weird rabbit holes. This is why, oh my God, Crystal Magic, you are so cute. You are sensitive and an empath, and I completely believe you have intuitive abilities. You just need to open your third eye. Girl, I've been trying, you know what I'm saying, do the chakra meditations, and, you know, maybe my fluoride toothpaste is prohibiting my, you know, calcifying my third eye. I don't know. Thank you. That's nice of you. Okay, Pink Flamingo says, I've seen Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, Marilyn Manson, Gore, Mayhem, many concerts. People might think we're demonic and no one died, and I'm just fine. Could be. Oh, I'm sure. There's lots of concerts that, you know, weren't sacrificial. It doesn't. TT says, like, thank you, TT. Thank you. Okay. I know you feel crazy talking about this stuff, but there is a lot of interesting info. There is. And I don't know how to sit here and tell you it all without ruining my video. So I have to be careful, but trust me. You know what I'm saying? You be the judge after you watch my video, okay? Oh, Bossy, happy Thanksgiving. Just kind of a chill stream. You haven't missed much. We've really been just kind of shooting the crap and just, you know. Ooh, Angel says, I am a Christian truther, AZ, and could send you some YouTube videos on all sorts of things. Yeah, as long as it's related to, like, exactly what I'm looking for as far as, like, Lucifer and music and things like that. I've definitely, in the sound frequency thing, sure. Absolutely. I would love to watch it. I would love that. This is why sends AZ a new toothpaste. I know. That's what they say. They're like, we're all unwoke and unconscious and not connected to the creator because of the fluoride in the toothpaste. It's blocking the pineal gland and whatnot or something. All right, guys? So all right, cool, Angel. Thank you. Don't be trying to convert me and nothing, okay? Yo, Crystal Magic, you ain't kidding, right? Sometimes being in the city, it stops you from being able to connect. Yeah. It's hard to go outside now and touch the grass, guys. It's too cold. It's too cold to touch the grass, right? I miss the grass touching, but it's so cold. Thanks, Muzz. Okay. Yeah. So if anybody has any videos like related to the things I've been talking about that you think I probably haven't seen or whatever, definitely you can tag me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. You can even comment in my comments below and leave a link. You know, because like I said, I just have to do like the medical side of it and stuff. So I do have some time before I put the video out. Sometimes disconnecting from technology is all we need. I know, right? Oh my God. Speaking of, so one more thing before I go, you know me. I didn't let my daughter have her tablet at all today. Like I've come to the conclusion, like, you are 5 years old and like you don't need the tablet that much, you know, and kids get addicted to these devices, man. They do. So this is what had me have an awakening moment. So usually if she gets home from school, like I'll give her a snack because she's always hungry, and like I'll give her a tablet, and you know, and like I have to fight her to take it away because she's like, no, I want to watch one more episode of Adley. It's this little girl she watches. Anyways, so the other day, she wanted me to download her new game, so she came to me to put the passcode in, you know what I'm saying? So we do that, and I go to try to download the game, and it won't download because all of her memory is taken up. And I'm like, this is a brand new freaking Galaxy tablet. How did this happen, right? So I go into her videos, and she's got mad videos recorded, right? So I start watching them. This kid is so funny. You know, one of the videos I watched of my 5-year-old daughter, okay, she starts the video on her, so she's recording videos with her tablet trying to pretend like she's like a YouTuber, right? Because she watches these little kids on YouTube. JFid, new member. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to my membership. Thanks, JFid. So I'm like, okay, so I hit play, and it's her little face. She's so cute. She's so freaking cute. She's like, hey guys, it's me. You know, I'm just doing a video. I know I haven't been here. Like, you can comment down below. You can hit the subscribe. You know, you could do that. So anyways, like, she does like this whole like spiel. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube spiel, which she obviously doesn't watch me do this. It's just from this little kid channel named Adley. So she's like trying to impersonate. I'm like, oh my God. So she had hours worth of videos of her pretending to be a YouTuber, telling people to hit the subscribe button. And I'm like, no, you need to touch the grass. So anyways, lately I've been really limiting her time because, and like, my daughter's a really good kid. She doesn't never give me a hard time. She's not fresh. Like I don't have a hard time with her. Like, you know, I kind of got lucky in that aspect, but I'm telling you right now, sometimes when I try to take that tablet away, meltdown. It's like she's like, these kids get addicted to these things, and it's not good. It's not. I wish I never bought it for her, honestly. Like, if I could go back, I wouldn't have given it to her. Not good. Anyways, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Yep, Angel, I know. I have all those written down. It's so cool. I know. I wish there wasn't like so many creepazoids out here on YouTube, because I wish I could show you guys how freaking funny it is. Oh, and she got her Minnie Mouse phone. Oh my God, this is a part I forgot. Duh. So she's telling people to subscribe. I know, right, Pink? For real. So she's telling people to subscribe, and she goes, okay, so I got my mini phone. She got a mini phone, right? And it has a pink cord. It's like a little mini phone. It's like a rotary Minnie Mouse phone, okay? So she goes, all right, so after the whole spiel about like subscribe, she's like, she whispers into the camera, she goes, we're gonna prank call people, okay? So she's pretending like the phone's ringing, and she's like, I don't even know what she was saying, just dumb stuff that wasn't even like, you know, funny. But she was telling her audience she was prank calling people on her Minnie Mouse phone. I almost died. Oh my God, it was so funny with her Minnie Mouse phone. Oh, freaking kid kills me, man. She's freaking funny. Oh, Crystal Magic, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Yeah, you see, yeah, your grandkids do that too. Yeah. It's like so sad. I don't want her to ever say, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. No. You want to save the world, be a doctor, lawyer, something. You ain't going to be no YouTuber. Oh, the funniest one was a couple months ago, and she's like, we were in the car. I think it was when we were coming home from New Hampshire, and she goes, Mama, can you get televisions in the seat like Adley's mom? Now, first of all, Adley's mom, okay, has like a freaking, what is it called? A Tesla, okay, like a brand new Tesla, because they got it like that. Brand new Tesla. So when Adley goes in the car, she has TV in front of her seat. And I'm like, yeah, well, good for Adley. You know what I'm saying? So this is like what I'm getting at here is this is the conditioning. My kid's watching this little girl go through her day, open brand new toys, get in her mom's whip with the freaking TVs in the back and shit, and she thinks that's what life is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's toxic. It's AF. It's toxic. Oh, I'm like so mad that I ever even handed her this freaking tablet. Ridiculous. Like, luckily her cousin's here right now, so they're playing with actual toys and interacting like real kids. But that Amber chick, what's funny? I've actually thought about that, but my daughter and I get car sick like very easy. You know what I'm saying? So I actually contemplated that, being like, here you go, freaking wrap it around the seat like all ghetto. But she'll probably throw up everywhere anyways, So point of the story is, even if I was filthy rich like Adley's mom, you probably puke all over yourself. So, can't win, right? Yeah, life is not about comparing. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. These YouTube channels for these kids, man. Who doesn't want to be a kid that gets to open up toys and have toy reviews and stuff, They're living the life over there as far as like kids are concerned. Disgusting. My kids would come home and tell me their friends felt bad for them because I wouldn't ever buy them a car. Then I would get a call from the mom saying, how do you do it? For real. That must be a parent's worst dream, like having to buy your kid a car. Like, oh my God, yikes. I can definitely wait on those days, Sharmar, for real. I can wait on that. I'll deal with the whole tablet thing. Getting in the car, be responsible for your life and other people's lives. Oh my God. I don't know how parents sleep at night with new driving kids. Like, thinking about what I put my parents through, like not coming home on time when I got my license and stuff, probably thinking I'm out there dead somewhere. Like, oh, Crystal Magic, just being here is like honestly the most important part to me. But thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Rocket-ish, you ain't kidding. You are not kidding. Have to check in on what these kids watch on the tablet. A lot of weirdos. Yeah, she has kids YouTube, but I still, keep an eye on it. But yeah, she secretly downloaded TikTok, and that didn't go so good. Okay. She saw her old man get beat up, and we had to call the police to get the man safe. It was like this whole thing, and I was like, this is why you can't have TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But we called the police to save the old man, and we sent him his favorite candy, and he's safe now. Okay. She was actually legitimately worried about this old man on TikTok. She's like, why would somebody hurt their grandpa? I'm like, oh my God, bless your sweetheart. I don't know why people are awful. Jackalope Herdmaster, thank you for your sticker. The Herdmaster, mastering the herd. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go now. Oh, Farm Runner, you know about Adley then? You wanted to scream? Yup, Adley's father's voice. Yup, makes me want to scream too. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Well, hey, I love you all, but please don't send me any clips of any people making videos about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Need to know basis. That's all. I'm guilty of doing that to other people too at some point, you know what I'm saying? So don't feel guilty about it. I'd rather not, I'm not watching it, and it's for a reason. If anybody out there wants to make videos about me, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, no one can stop you. Just not going to promise you I'm going to watch the shit, so don't expect me to know about it, okay? Okay. Hey, Camilla. Thank you, Crystal Magic. All right, bye, everybody. Listen, go get your second helping. Go get some pie, you know what I'm saying? Like chocolate cream pie, whipped cream, or maybe apple pie with vanilla ice cream. Whatever tickles your fancy. Okay, Shyla. Oh, a positive message? That's beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Smash the like button on your way out. Do me that one little favor. Smash the like. All right, guys. Eric. Oh, Eric, I literally was just about to hit end broadcast. Things are easy. We make it hard. Eric. Ain't that the truth? It's like my dad's favorite song, Simple Man, right? You know the song Simple Man? If you don't know the song Simple Man, go listen to it, okay? Thank you for reminding me that, because literally, simple thing, like things are easy, we make it hard. That comment says so much, right? So thank you for your sticker and the little reminder. I really appreciate that. I do. You guys are awesome. We certainly do. It is a great song, right, Eric? You know what I mean then. All right, guys, I'll check you later. Thanks again. 3 things you're thankful for. Actually, 6 things you're thankful for because it's Thanksgiving. Okay, gotta go. Bye.